Across these great oceans, one hero has risen to unite us all, one Krabby Patty at a time.
This is the happiest day of my life!
This summer, the sponge who changed the world will be celebrated in an unprecedented 3-day SpongeBob event.
I can't watch!
The pants will rise, the patties will fly, and for the first time ever, this is where it gets juicy. 10 brand new SpongeBob episodes will be unveiled. The ultimate SpongeBob Sponge Bash, coming this July on Nick.
Nickelodeon, occasionally shortened to Nick, is an American pay television channel owned by Paramount Global through Paramount Media Network's subdivision, Nickelodeon Group. Launched on April 1, 1979, as the first cable channel for children, the channel is primarily aimed at children and adolescents aged 2 to 17, along with a broader family audience through its program blocks. The channel began life as a test broadcast on December 1, 1977, as part of Quebec, an early cable television system broadcast locally in Columbus, Ohio. The channel, now named Nickelodeon, launched to a new nationwide audience on April 1, 1979, with Pinwheel as its inaugural program. The network was initially commercial-free and remained without advertising until 1984. Nickelodeon gained a new facelift regarding programming and image that fall, and its ensuing success led to it and its sister networks MTV and VH1 being sold to Viacom in 1985. Nickelodeon has expanded its franchise through several sister channels and programming blocks. Nick Jr. launched as preschool morning block in January 4, 1988, and was eventually spun off into a separate channel in 2009. Nicktoons, based on the flagship brand for original animated series, launched as a standalone channel in 2002. Noggin, an interactive educational brand created in partnership with Sesame Workshop, existed as a channel from 1999 to 2009 and as a mobile streaming service from 2015 to 2024. Two blocks aimed at teenage audiences, Nickelodeon's Teen Nick and Noggin's The End, were merged to form the Teen Nick channel in 2009. As of December 2023, Nickelodeon is available to approximately 70 million pay television households in the United States, down from its peak of 101 million households in 2011. In July 17, 2009, Nickelodeon organized an event in their cable channel known as the Ultimate SpongeBob Sponge Bash Marathon. The marathon was conducted approximately 10 years after the airing of the first SpongeBob episode, as it was meant to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of the series. At the time, there were 13 brand new episodes along with 20 reruns that ran for around 2 days. Not only that, but even during midnight hours, episodes of SpongeBob would continue to air until July 19 when the final premiere was shown. However, at the time this marathon had begun, witnesses began to notice various bugs and screen issues with the channel in question. Viewers, from kids and adults alike, would rewind and record certain bugs that occurred, such as the paper suddenly switching to the next episode halfway through its screen time, which is lost for now, and help wanted suddenly restarting after the scene where SpongeBob is running to the Krusty Krab was shown. These were assumed to be technical glitches, as one of the occurrences resulted in an on-screen graphic being placed on the screen. These bugs would only last 3 hours after the marathon started. They would suddenly stop after the 3rd hour and quality would resume back to normal for the next 21 hours. The next day came. NICK@NIT=S programming would switch to Nickelodeon for the day, leaving one more day for the marathon to be finished. Over time, viewers would make out very strange, almost frightening occurrences during the 2nd day. These occurrences would come by every 3 to 4 episodes, as if it were a specific pattern set up by someone before they had aired. Fans of SpongeBob would turn to social media or online fan forums after seeing them, with most of them talking about contacting Nickelodeon somehow and explaining what exactly was happening with proof. Most of the people who investigated did this via email, while others went out of their way to contact corporate. With more and more videos resurfacing related to abnormalities happening, it was only a matter of time for the dreading recording to leak itself online. And it did. Witnessed here is every recording found yet. Viewer discretion is advised.
You're terrible. Terrible.
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Rated PG.
Pops! Go. Now don't you feel better?
Although I do look ravishing, it's not enough to mask the ugliness I feel inside.
Did I miss a spat? What gasket, dear? Today's a special day.
Special day. But no.
I knew it! It was all a trick to get me to hand over me. Wait, did you say no?
Well, if you don't believe me, that's your problem, not mine.
Problem? I don't have a problem. You're the one with the problem. Look at this. It means nothing. It's all a facade, a hoax, a con.
Yeah, baby! This is it! Yeah! Woo! Woo! Yeah! I got it. I got it. My diabolical, extremely plan worked. Vision.
Soda. Pickled garlic. Hurry, honey. Hit the remote. This is gonna be great. I can't believe it. More SpongeBob. This is so exciting. Here it comes.
The Mermaphone! Mermaid Man here.
I finally have found a place where I can be all alone. Where I machine? Anything? Where? Who invented that game anyway?
You are, Squidward.
Going back.
Across these great oceans.
Clean it up now. Why, that didn't take too long. It's only 10 o'clock. Oh, no more fooling around. I gotta get back to work. Okay, Mr. Essay, I say... See how it's so far.
Sleeping.
That's really fascinating. Are you having a good sleep? Any dreams you'd like to discuss? I remember on the...
SpongeBob, you and I both know that you're just using me as a distraction so you don't have to write your essay.
That is not true. I called to have an engaging conversation with you.
Well, I'm listening.
Marco!
Polo.
Yeah, well, I gotta get going, Patrick. Got an important essay to write.
Hey, pal, want some of my cotton candy? They gave it to me when I won the dart tournament. I got this, too. Check it out.
Yeah, that's nice, Patrick, but I don't want any cotton candy.
Well, have some. It'll make you feel better.
I said I don't want any!
You ruined my cotton candy.
God! Maybe now you know how I feel about you ruining my life!
Check it out! Public fight!
Working at the carnival sure has its perks.
I have never felt so ashamed.
What do you mean?
If it wasn't for your forever glue, I wouldn't be stuck in this thing.
I was only trying to help.
Help! I think you've helped quite enough today.
That's how you feel. I won't help you anymore.
You know, kid, your body isn't the problem. It's your heart. Aww. You deserve what you've gotten. Come on, we're out of here. Like, some people are just born mean.
This is my resignation letter. I have had enough of this sweatshop of an animation studio. I have seen everything happen with my own two eyes. I have seen all of the lies that they have been projecting towards the screen for the parents and their children, while they are all unaware of what these people are really like. The fact that you all hide your falsehood behind a talking yellow sponge that's been used beyond the point of death is genuinely just pathetic. You really think that doing these constant puppet shows is going to make your reputation better? Number, it isn't. It really isn't. You're just making bigger fools out of yourselves. Each day that passes, we get new ideas for cartoons and creations, but all you do is scrap them and throw them in the trash for them to rot and dissolve, while you keep playing with your broken toy like you're some sort of puppet master. The demise of artistic creativity is drawing near. We are all struggling with our own health, mentally and physically, because of what you've been doing to us. You have been ruining our lives since day one. You all brought this upon yourselves, and now the consequences of your actions will linger towards you until the end of time. You tried silencing me, but now here comes your karma, Nickelodeon. Have fun trying to repair the damages, for it has already been done. This is what happens when you mess with me.
Dear valued viewers, we want to express our sincere apologies for the recent unauthorized interruption of our broadcast. Nickelodeon deeply regrets the inconvenience and disturbance caused by this incident. Our team is actively investigating this security breach to ensure the necessary measures are taken to prevent such incidents in the future. We understand the impact this may have had on our viewers, and we are committed to addressing the situation promptly. Please be assured that we take the security of our broadcast seriously, and we are working diligently to enhance our systems to prevent any recurrence. Nickelodeon values your trust, and we are dedicated to providing a safe and enjoyable viewing experience for all. Thank you for your understanding, and we appreciate your continued support. The marathon shall continue shortly.
The community was left grappling with the aftermath of Armin's actions. While his presence faded from the spotlight, the questions he raised lingered in the minds of viewers and creators alike. Was his method too extreme? Some pondered, debating whether the shock of his broadcasts was justified, or if it had crossed a line. Did he achieve the change he sought, or did he simply set off chaos? The divide was clear. For some, Armin became a hero, a courageous voice daring to expose the uncomfortable truths lurking behind the vibrant facade of Nickelodeon. For others, he was a villain, a disruptor whose actions jeopardized the livelihoods of many who relied on the network. Despite the mixed reactions nowadays, one thing was undeniable: Armin's defiance ignited a conversation that had long been stifled. His refusal to remain silent in the face of exploitation resonated with countless individuals who had felt the crushing weight of an industry that prioritized profit over people. In several online forums, viewers began to discuss their own experiences and fears, inspired by the boldness of Armin's message. The industry, once a closed book shrouded in secrecy, began to crack open, revealing the pressing need for reform and compassion within its ranks. In the end, Armin's fight transformed into a movement, inspiring a new generation of creators to advocate for their rights and well-being. Though he had disappeared into the shadows, the spirit of his rebellion lived in, urging others to continue the quest for truth and justice in a world that desperately needed it. Publicly, the FBI remained tight-lipped about the details of the case, but leaks to the media painted a picture of a highly elusive group of activists. Some believed Armin had connections to underground hacker communities, but still, no solid evidence emerged that could pinpoint their exact whereabouts. In the meantime, the FBI continued to monitor any suspicious online activity, expecting Armin or his group to resurface. Although the hijacks had stopped, the fear that they could strike again lingered in the air, especially for large corporations with high-profile public broadcasts. The agency expanded its cybersecurity measures, working closely with media networks to prevent future signal intrusions. Though the case remained open, the trail grew colder with each passing day. Armin's final broadcast, while shocking in its immediacy, left behind a legacy that could not easily be erased. His message had resonated with countless individuals who felt disillusioned by corporate greed and the exploitation of workers in creative industries. For many, Armin became a symbol of resistance, an anonymous figure who stood up against an unyielding system, even at the cost of becoming a fugitive. Despite the lack of arrests, the FBI's investigation served as a warning to anyone who might consider similar actions in the future. As the hunt for Armin and his team continued quietly in the background, the world moved forward, but the questions raised by his broadcasts persisted. How far would someone go for justice, and could the industry ever truly change? The answers remained elusive, just like the man behind the hijacks. The aftermath of the hijacks prompted a full-scale investigation by the FBI, which was quickly called in to trace the source of the broadcasts and bring those responsible to justice. Authorities faced mounting pressure from the public, the media, and Nickelodeon itself, as the network demanded accountability for the breach of their airwaves. The main problem is that the investigation was complicated by the technical sophistication of Armin's team. The hijacks had been meticulously planned, with encrypted signals and multiple proxy servers masking their true origin. Investigators combed through countless data logs, broadcast records, and communications, trying to piece together a digital trail that seemed deliberately obscured. Armin and his collaborators had covered their tracks well, leading authorities on a wild chase through false leads and dead ends. Despite the best efforts of the FBI's cybercrime unit, they were unable to immediately locate Armin or his team. However, the investigation did reveal that the operation was far more organized than initially believed. The FBI agents uncovered fragments of information that suggested the group had planned the hijackings for a while, months, before Nickelodeon began their SpongeBob SquarePants marathon. It became clear that Armin had been harboring these intentions long before the final broadcast, driven by a deep sense of injustice and betrayal.